damn time. We're finally going to get some volatility this week. We have Federal Jerome Powell speaking on Wednesday. We have the Beige Book getting released on Wednesday. We have PCE data on Thursday. So there's a lot of news events, especially Powell, that I'm paying attention to. And I'm looking at this weekly chart. Once again, I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. I know I sound like a broken record, but this is a great opportunity right now. We're seeing a massive rally up, and as soon as we tap this 407 mark, we're tapping that downtrend from the weekly chart. And when you zoom in on the daily chart, you can see that we've just been skyrocketing up here. We almost have like a rising wedge pattern forming all the way up here. It's getting closer and closer. So it kind of intersects with this 407 level. I'll get rid of these and then zoom in. But I'm looking at remove drawing. Here we go. So let me zoom in right here. We're above this 200 EMA. We kind of have a nice little cup and handle formation right here. So we could chop on the daily for like 1 or 2 days. And then once we get to this, it might not even be 407 anymore. By the time it gets to Wednesday, it could be like 406-ish, 405, probably like that 406, 407 range I'm looking at. This Bollinger Band is expanding up, but I really think that we're going to see some massive blood. We haven't seen any downside in a while in terms of like a really big red day. The last big red day was, November 1st? So it's been quite a bit. We had another one back here in November 9th, but it's been really, really choppy and pretty hard to trade, but I think once we get to this level, we're going to see a rejection level, especially if Powell comes out and says anything about, they're not pausing any time in the future on the interest rate hikes. We're going to stay at 75 basis points, which is obviously going to counteract the market, and the market's going to react pretty aggressively. So people are saying that the economy is getting better because inflation was down 0.02%, but it really is not getting better. I don't see anything out there that's giving me the bullish mindset just yet. So I'm looking at this 406, 407 to chop up and then a massive rejection. That's the only thing I'm watching. That's the only thing I'm going to talk about because I think that this is one of the greatest opportunities. And obviously, if they keep raising rates, the QQQQ is also going to take a hit. So pay attention to that. This could see a nice massive sell-off. Obviously, this one's a lot more choppy than the actual overall market because the market has some consumer staples and energy stocks, whatever it may be. So a little bit safer in the SPY. QQQ could also see a huge hit, but I'm looking at that 407 chop up there Wednesday. If Powell comes out hot, then I'm going to take a lot of puts for a couple months out, and hopefully we can catch one of those $10 to $12 red days here pretty soon. So pay attention to that slow chop up to that 406, 407. Nice little cup and handle on the daily, but when you zoom out on the weekly chart, massive downtrend has yet to be broken. So seeing indecision over here last week, this was a bad one. Now we're getting that breakout a little bit here, but it's getting weaker and weaker. It's lower volume. So pay attention to this SPY level, 407. I think that this could set up a pretty massive opportunity to the downside. So good luck.